Hello out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man, and as usual, I thank you for viewing my channel and my videos. Today I'm going to do something a little different. This is more or less a consumer's alert on an eBay buyer. An eBay buyer is Daz Tech. That's DZ-TECH. I ordered from them about a month and a half ago a 32-bit sound card, class 10. I need that particular sound card and class card for my camera. So I paid for it $35, which was a good purchase or a good price. And they sent it out according to the tracking like a day, next day. So I was quite impressed with the turnaround time of delivering, sending it out. So I preempted to, unfortunately, in hindsight, I went on and gave them positive feedback since they got it out so quickly. So I'm tracking my package. And the day that it's supposed to get delivered, I never got it. So I go to the post office the next day and say, hey, you indicated that you delivered the package to me yesterday and I didn't get it. So they talked to the post office lady, mail lady, and she said that, per her statement, that she left it at my door. Now, the problem I have with that is 100% of the other times, if there's a package to be delivered to me, she normally ring the bell or knock on the door. There's never been an exception. So I'm saying to myself, why all of a sudden this particular day when I don't get my package that you just leave it at my doorstep when you know that I'm there in the daytime and I do my work in the evenings. So that right there kind of threw up a red flag. So after having another conversation with them on another day, they claimed that now she said she rang the bell. She rang the bell, which now I'm like, now this is just a lie because I know that she didn't ring the bell. That particular day, I looked out the window and seen her truck out there. And I said, okay, she's here. I give her about 10 minutes, make the rounds, and then I check my box. So within a 10-minute window of time that somebody's supposed to have came and took the package that she left on the door without ringing the bell. So I'm a little suspicious about that. So I contacted the company and explained to them that I never got my package. And they pulled up the tracking and said, well, unfortunately, since the post office indicated that they delivered it, that we're not responsible for, sending you out another one. I said, well, I know it's unusual circumstances, but I never got my package. So I either want my money back or another item. So they just decided to not honor that because, and I understand their stance because, again, according to the post office, it got delivered, but it didn't. And there would be no reason for me to lie to them because I'm like, hey, I got 100% positive feedback. So why all of a sudden now I want to start playing scam and trying to get, additional items? So I was quite disappointed. Now, the purpose of this video is to expose them and also do this because when I make it a point that when I'm about to buy from a buyer, I look at their feedback. I look at the number, and their number was 99.6. Now, that sounds like a good score, on the surface. But what we have to be careful of and do, and I'm going to do from this point on, is look at the numbers, of course, but actually go in and look at the recent feedback ratings. That's the key because within a 4-week period, Daz Tech racked up 29 negative feedbacks. And within a 6-month period, they racked up 219. And in a 12-month period, they racked up 453 negative feedbacks. Now, my question to you is, would you do business with anybody that got 453 negative feedbacks in 12 months? Most likely not. I called eBay and I said, well, how could you let a company have that kind of feedback and still be in business on your site? And they told me, well, that's actually a small percentage according to the overall sale because apparently Daz Tech do pretty well on eBay because they had over 6,487 positive feedbacks or transactions in 1 month. So they do high volume. So yeah, when you're selling 6,000 units and a few people don't get the item, it looks pretty small. But to me, and this is how I feel, I don't care if you sold 200 items. If you got 50, 60 negative feedbacks in a 4-week period, that still ain't good. You're supposed to take care of your customers. Most companies will say, hey, it's an unusual situation, and unfortunately, you didn't get your item. We'll send you out another one. Sorry for the inconvenience. They told me that, no, the post office sent it or delivered it, and we have no more responsibilities in this situation. So I was quite pissed that they got away with my $35. The Postal Service got away with not delivering my package and claiming that they did. So that's the purpose of the video, is to say, hey, be careful. This particular buyer, you definitely want to avoid, or seller, Daz Tech, DZ-TECH. I'm just going to read off a few of these negative feedbacks because a lot of the people that complained had the same complaint as me. They were saying, I never got my item. So I'm like, are they in the cahoots with the mail service or what? Are they sending it out and the post office is sending it back to them? Because there are quite a few people saying the same thing I'm saying. I never got my package. One said, no free shipping like advertised. Horrible case. It's literally lasted me 3 days before the top or the bottom fell out. Another one was the memory card showed up, but it didn't work. Not happy you are selling items that you don't have. Don't waste my time. I mean, that's just a few of many as far as this company is just being really sloppy and careless as far as their customers. So I just thought that I would put this video together and say, hey, this is definitely a company that you want to avoid because all these other companies that I've had dealings with, and I've had a few where the item didn't show up. They sent me out another one, and that's what normally companies do. If customer didn't get the item, they send you out another one and say, hey, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Instead, I've never heard this before. Well, the post office claim they mailed it to you, or you got it, so we're not giving you anything. So I'm like, that's just not good business. So again, and in closing, you want to avoid dash tech. Okay, so that wraps up this video, and I hope this has been enlightening to you and helpful. So as usual, I thank you for viewing my videos, and thank you for coming to my channel. Until next time, take care.